19 minutes.
Just here to cause trouble.
No, you were here to open your big mouth.
Why are you
right?
here? What?
I'm here to do what I want. I'm here to mind my business. You should have minded yours. Now we're in this predicament because you wanted to mind my business instead of yours, right? You came into this. What do you want me to do, buddy? Look at you. You're frail. Like, what do you mean do something about it? Are you challenging me to a fight? That made the situation way better, didn't it, Pete? You came, sought me out, gave me shit. And now, did you just challenge me to a fight in front of your other worker, Pete? I think Pete just challenged me to a duel. He just challenged me to a fight. What is this, 1812? Pete just challenged me to a duel. Ha! Yes, 10 pesos. Do you think today, from what you've seen, Pete's acting professionally? No. No, okay. What's going on, everybody? We're at the Newfane Town Hall in Newfane, Vermont with MAA Audit. Interesting sign on the door here. It says visitors must sign in. Oh, hello.
I was wondering why it sounded like the door was open.
Oh, yeah, I just opened it. Sorry.
What's up?
I'm just taking a look around. You're good.
Which I can understand that, right?
To stop this from hitting our posting. Yes. I can't. Can you email them? It's my full name. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you.
What's this stuff?
Can I help you, or are you all set?
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I'm sorry.
I told her that I would need a new car. Yep. Okay.
If you need to take a shower, I'll be back.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Bye. Can I help you, gentlemen? Or are you all set?
We're all set. Thank you.
Okay.
Ooh, mortgage, assignment of mortgage, power of attorney, mortgage and rider, warranty deed, David Cogswell. That's interesting. Brattleboro Savings and Loan Association. Robert Grego. Gene Pollock. 18 Timsel Road. Oh, the zoom on this new camera is awesome, guys.
Where are you from?
Oh, yes. Knows all persons by the presence at the Brattleboro Savings. Partial release of mortgage. 153-378-379. New England Federal Credit Union.
We have, we have an AT&T and Verizon. We have them now. Oh, yeah.
They have Verizon down there too, but, then you're gonna deal with the roaming and everything, right?
Yeah, they get Verizon. Yeah,
You know, they got us coming,
for sure.
Wait, so this nice little building, you know?
It's an old building. For a while it
I
served
noticed you
as a
got
school.
showers back there in the, bathroom. What did this used to be?
It used to be a school,
Okay.
yeah.
And I just want to make sure for quality control purposes,
Yeah.
I'm his supervisor, so I wanted to make sure that everything's been on the up and up today. So on, if you wouldn't mind, brief questionnaire. 5 being you very much agree, 1 being you completely disagree, that Randy has been professional today.
Absolutely.
What would you give on a scale of 1 to 5?
4.5.
4.5.
There you go, I'll take that. I took my glasses off too, so.
The next one, either very much agree or very much disagree, 1 to 5. Randy appears to be dressed professionally. 1 to 5.
Casual professional.
Casual
For,
professional.
for Vermont, but this is acceptable.
Okay.
Okay, see?
Beautiful. So good so far.
Okay.
Randy has used curse words or otherwise profane language in or around my presence.
No, sir, not at all.
So 1.
0.
0. Okay, good. So if anything has happened that you disagree with, please let me know. I'm his supervisor. I'll be happy to conduct an internal investigation into the matter. Do you think that that's warranted, or are you happy with his service today?
I'm fine.
Excellent.
We're good.
Okay. All right. Because if it was lower than a 3 on any of those questions, he was walking. This is a probationary period.
Oh,
I
well,
told you where I'm from, so you, I don't wanna walk.
you don't want to walk to Massachusetts.
Well, thank you for your professionalism.
you're
Thank you very much.
Come and see us again.
Yes, ma'am.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What's going on?
They're just here visiting. It's okay.
Oh,
We're
okay.
good. Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'm trying to fix a problem here.
You're what?
He said he's trying to fix a problem. Can I help at all?
No, you're not helping.
I'm not helping?
No,
Well, I'm not even talking to you, so how can you suggest that I'm making it worse?
doesn't matter.
I mean, it does. You just went out of your way to come into another office when we were having a professional discussion to start talking trash to me.
Yeah, whatever.
That's how you want to do this, right?
I don't think he meant anything. Peter does a lot of our filings for the
Well,
town.
Peter just came in the other room, said that he was having some trouble. So I'm not sure what I could do, but I was trying to be nice and I offered to help. And then he started smack talking me. I mean, maybe I could have misinterpreted Peter, and maybe Peter wasn't being fresh. Maybe he just didn't think before he spoke, but he's certainly not correcting me. So maybe, did I misunderstand Peter?
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah.
You think I misunderstood?
Yeah,
Okay, so you were rude and it's my mistake, right?
yeah.
Okay. Fix your attitude, bro. That's like literally where the saying bad apple comes from. You went out of your way to go find me in that room when everything was going fine so you could open your big mouth. That's what you did, right? Now you're going to sit there with that smug look on your face. And you're going to blame me. It's my fault that you were a
has computer issues. It's very frustrating for him.
Right, but I don't think that's what I think that what he was alluding to was that our presence, because that's what he said, is that our presence
I
was the
think it
problem for
more
him.
that he was just checking on us to see if he could be of assistance. I don't think he was trying to be rude at all. With only two of us here, we're pretty high,
Yeah.
pretty low security, but we look out for each
No,
other.
of course, you know,
Yeah.
you never know who's coming in, but obviously, you
Right.
know, a guy with a camera, they're not gonna come in here and try and do harm. He'd be pretty dumb.
Was that what you were doing, Peter? Were you trying to be a protector?
Dumbest criminals, right? Cops, the dumbest criminals.
I hope that's not like outside, like that's not his level of protection. Like he comes in, talks smack, then runs away and turns his back. That made me so angry.
He's very touchy.
Trying my best to ignore you right now.
He's, yeah,
That's his
Well, you should do a better job. If that's trying your best,
boss.
boss.
I have to do an internal review.
Very touchy. Especially when it comes to this stuff,
Oh, I understand.
you know?
No, it's public buildings and all that. It's all open to the public and there's nothing to hide.
Yes, right, exactly. So there's no problem, right?
No, absolutely not.
Pleasant, and that's why I'm so pleasant when I come into these places, you know? Because I can't be coming in here being a jerk, right? Because then, what is it, it's one-sided?
Exactly.
Okay,
You treat people the way you want to be
That's right,
treated.
right.
Well, it's a common denominator issue, right? Like if I was nice and he was nice and you were nice and he was a raging prick, safe enough to say the problem doesn't lie within myself, him, or you, right? The problem lies within him. And now he's in this position where he's not going to speak up for himself. He's going to talk smack and turn his back because he's a coward. And then you're here, of course, trying to at least stand up for himself, stand up for him, because he's not big enough to stand up for himself, but he wants to talk that game, which is a terrible thing to do because this young lady's very kind.
On a second note, Vermont is beautiful.
It is, and right now the weather's actually very pleasant because
Yeah.
2 weeks ago we had.
In fact, you know what? There's no signs here that says employees only. Let me start. Some pictures over here.
Yeah, it wasn't good, you know?
No, not at all.
We see where I come from the northeast. You know,
What we got going on, Pete?
about the hut,
Yeah.
you know?
There's Pete working on it.
The reality is,
What you going on? Just
you know, we don't feel like.
see
you know,
Pete's learning. He should have kept his big mouth shut.
And then this like today, that's not happening, you know what I mean?
Exactly. New
Even the
England
things
weather
we
is
can, even the things we can control.
Know all persons by these presents.
right.
Brattleboro Savings and Loan Administration.
Are you going all over Vermont or just?
Yeah.
You do what you need to do.
Yeah.
What do I need to do, Pete? Why don't you give me some more directives, Pete?
I'll be back.
You gotta close your screen, please. You gotta close your screen, please.
Um,
Hey, close that screen, Pete.
So if somebody comes with a camera and the guy's recording stuff on it and you're sitting in front of it, you can see it perfect. The guy comes up with the camera, he can see with his eyes, he can't read that little lettering,
Right.
of course, but with a camera, it's just like
Yeah.
white. It's just, they're awesome. I mean, every place should have them where you have to have somebody come in to a public office like this, such as this, and, you know, you got that point this way, right, and it probably has
we had them at the bank.
personal information on it, yeah? I mean,
We had them at the bank. We were very, very meticulous
yeah,
about
yeah, I
security.
agree with the bank, they got so,
Hey, Pete.
it's like, I know people don't come here and deposit money, but they do get money, they pay taxes, they, you know,
Yeah.
and you guys in the bank, but still, it should be something that should be mentioned in the future, seems how there's only a few of them in here, you know what I mean?
Oh, it's the archives in here.
It's not gonna cost the taxpayers.
Oh, the archives.
You know, and it's gonna protect them at the same
And
time.
Pete's a jerk. It's probably where he hides from people. Thankfully, they have this wonderful lady that works here. Community's very lucky to have her. The saving grace, it appears. I said, you know, that's something, right?
I'm here until after 8 o'clock. I gotta select
Oh, maybe we should stay for the select board meeting and share Pete's behavior.
What the paperwork over here.
Have a good day.
Off, Pete.
And you have to,
I can take this one.
yeah, absolutely.
Pete's going to be a jerk elsewhere now. Eat a shit sandwich, Pete. Pete's trying to unlodge the stick that he's got firmly planted up there. What a jerk. Pete.
The girl was explaining to us about the TV.
Yeah,
That's funny you say that.
yeah, they're really good. I mean, we've been recording our
who said that?
meetings for, well, I've been here over 5 years now, and they've been doing that since I came, because I helped set up the Zoom program and all
She's
of
talking
it.
about the TV place we just left. BK TV.
Yeah.
Brad-
Thank you, by the way, for being professional. But to be clear, he wasn't just like checking on you. He came in, and then I was like, "Wait, what? Do you need help with that?" And then he was like, "Oh no, you be in here." Like he was trying to be a jerk, right? And people like that, it doesn't make sense to me, right? Like you're going out of your way to come find me to tell me that I'm somehow bothering you when I'm having nothing to do with you. And then you want to open your big mouth, you want to sit in your stupid chair, and then you want to turn your back to me and be all super passive. People like that in any sort of government position, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Right? Because then the conversation becomes, I go to the town meeting, hey, I'm a city slicker with 200,000 subscribers, and I do government accountability across the country, and this guy's a problem. And then what, he loses his job and he goes somewhere else? Like he's an absolute, you're very kind, so I'm censoring myself, but he's an absolute piece of you know what. Like that guy is, and what a coward, what a coward.
Well,
And they are lucky to have you. You're wonderful, but I don't mean to point. That's super
I told
impolite, but
you
you're very
how he
nice.
is, right, with that stuff.
It's public information. It's, you know.
But listen, I understand if I'm in there and I'm like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? I wasn't even talking to that fool.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, listen, like, I don't know. It's not like, doesn't make sense.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to go sneaking up on Muhammad. I'm not going to go challenge Jordan to a pickup game in his prime. I don't know why he thought he wanted to pick up a ball and step on my court, but that was a dumb thing to do.
Yeah. Oh.
But you, not pointing, are amazing.
Thank you.
No,
Yeah.
she respects the rights we got,
How-
and
Yeah,
she already
exactly.
said it, you know what I mean? And
Yep.
that's that. She's not doing nothing.
Yeah.
The thing that amazed me was she said it just like I say it. If you're not doing nothing wrong, why should you care about a camera? Or what do I always say to the police? Right? And especially the police where I come from, because they're out of control, you know, and they don't like cameras, right? Even though I got, you know, now they all got body cams, they still don't all wear them. You know? So it's like, they're
How
still-
many breaks, like, so like when you're working here, Vermont state law, what, you get like a half hour, an hour lunch break? What do you guys get, like an hour lunch break or something, I'm sure?
We get an hour for lunch. We get two 15-minute breaks.
Okay.
Yep.
And how long has town hall been open today? What time did you guys open?
I opened at 8.
At 8. And how long has Pete been here?
Pete only comes in part-time when the town clerk's out.
So then he doesn't get an hour, then he gets two 15-minute breaks. Because if he's part-time.
Right.
So has he already taken those breaks?
He probably.
Because the tree I'm barking up now, since he wanted to be a real asshole, is if he took his breaks, why did he just abandon ship and go to a building supply store? Because he gets to insult somebody, and then he gets to neglect his duties to the public and go hide in a store because he can't confront the bad behavior that he chose to engage in. Like, that's the tree I'm trying to bark up, which nothing to do with you. You're wonderful, by the way. Can't be understated enough. But did he have his breaks yet?
No,
No, he didn't.
he hasn't had his breaks, but he also does maintenance for the building, so he might be.
He should do maintenance on his personality.
Well,
So I guess what we can do is we should hang out for a half hour, 2 15-minute breaks. We'll just say he's combining them together. And then when he's not back, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to explain how this guy is getting paid, however much he's getting paid. We'll do a records request. We'll figure that out. And he gets to shit talk members of the public and then go take like some crazy, insane long break. And that's what we're paying him to do. We're paying someone to insult us and then go do no work for however long. I think that's what I want to do. I'm going to hang out. Because I'm not happy with Peter Eater's behavior over there.
I know.
Peter Pumpkin Eater. You know, you know what I mean? It's not cool. Like this, I wasn't looking, if I was looking for problems, like I would have bothered you while you were on the phone. When you got off the phone, it would have been like, when you said, can I help you? I'd been like, oh, what are you offering me? Like I could have been, and I wasn't. No. So when someone treats me, I go out of my way to be professional. So when someone, right, and he should follow your lead, because if I go out of my way to be professional and then he acts like a turd with feet, he earns all the hate. He earns that hate. It's for him. It's Christmas early. So for breaks, do you guys clock in and clock out, or is it kind of just
On the honor system.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he has no honor, so which system should we put old Pete on? You know what I mean? Like one would have to have honor to be, you know, inducted into the system.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. We hang out. We won't bother you. We'll just do our work. We hang out. Half hour goes by. Pete's still gone. Then what? Then we tell him we get on the phone and tell him get back to work. You work for the people. Don't make that paycheck in vain. Because if he really doesn't want to work for the people, the point I'm getting at is we can help him with that. We are excellent at helping people no longer work for the public. In fact, I have dozens of people on that list. If he wants me to help him with that, I'm happy to do it. So like, what happens if a half hour goes by and he's still just, you know, perusing the supply store?
I couldn't answer that. I'm not his supervisor. I'm not his boss.
Who's in charge here now? Like who's I guess the ranking official in the town hall right now? Is that Pete?
No.
Is that you?
She laughed.
Is that you?
Now you're turning.
I answered at the select board. They're my supervisor.
All right, so select board and
The elected officials, which is the town.
right, they engage law, and then right now you're responsible for the day-to-day operations of the town minus the town manager. So right now you would be his direct supervisor.
No.
I guess.
I don't supervise anybody.
So who's in charge here?
Well, I opened the building.
Right.
I field the questions.
Right,
I try to offer assistance.
Which you have wonderfully. By the way.
With paperwork, applications, and whatnot. But
So if Pete's not in charge, well, he's in charge of being an asshole, and you're not in charge, can I be in charge?
no, because you have to be a citizen. You have to be a
Oh,
resident.
Pete's coming back. Pete's coming back. Pete's coming back. I'm just gonna. He's going up that door right now. Hey, Pete.
Hey, you're still here.
Yeah, no, minutes. So that's your first break you just took. 19 minutes.
Here to cause trouble.
No, you were here to open your big mouth.
why are you
right?
here? What?
I'm here to do what I want. I'm here to mind my business. You should have minded yours. Now we're in this predicament because you wanted to mind my business instead of yours. Right? You came out of, you came into this. What do you want me to do, buddy? Look at you. You're frail. Like, what do you mean do something about it? Are you challenging me to a fight? That made the situation way better, didn't it, Pete? You came, sought me out, gave me and did you just challenge me to a fight in front of your other worker, Pete? I think Pete just challenged me to a duel. Pete's in his Camry, EXX489. He just challenged me to a fight. What is this, 1812? Pete just challenged me to a duel. Ha, yes, 10 pesos. 10 pesos. Pete just challenged me to a duel.
Did he?
Yeah. He just challenged. What?
What did he say? You can bring back some swords?
Did you see Pete just challenge me to a duel?
No.
You didn't hear what he said?
I didn't hear what
comment he made when he came in, other than.
Because I was telling him, I was like, listen, you should be minding your business instead of mine. Like, you went out of your way to come give me trash, right? And then he goes, well, why don't you do something about it? So I walked out. I was like, what are you challenging me to a fight? And he goes, yeah. Like, he's a frail old man. What is he going to? I mean, he has to fight arthritis getting out of bed in the morning. What's he going to do?
I don't know.
Pete so fair question. Do you think today, from what you've seen, Pete's acting professionally?
No.
No, okay. And you're wonderful. And this is like
I mean, you can't infringe on people's rights. And this is a public building. We're open to the public. You have a right to go anywhere that's open.
And now he left. He's gone.
Yeah.
He took his car and drove away.
Yeah.
Just make sure, like, because I am one of those people that also I constantly have to do self inventories because I want to make sure that I understand that I can also do wrong, right? Like I'm far from perfect, and when I do something wrong, I need to correct it so I can be better. So I came in here just making sure my personal inventory checklist. I was very professional to you.
Yes.
He was very professional to you.
Yes.
We in no way interfered with you doing your job.
No.
We were engaging and polite.
Yes.
Without being in that room, Pete came into this room and made verbal contact with me, correct? And then, still trying to be nice, I asked him if there was anything. I don't know what I can do, but I'm glad to help. I got some free time on my hands. Even being more nice, I ask if there's anything I can do to help. And then Pete starts trash talking me, right? Checks over the checklist so far. So then Pete leaves and abandons his post. Check, right?
Yeah.
Pete comes back, and just to add some levity to the situation, because things are a little heightened, things are a little tense, I turned the camera on myself, and in a big smile, I said, hey, Pete, not like what I did was in no way imposing, right? Like, hey, Pete, that was kind of silly, right?
Yeah.
And then at that point, Pete challenged me to a fight.
He questioned you, yes.
So, and then he, so for being nothing but polite, he challenged me to a duel. Like, I feel like I'm in the 1800s, and I just want to give you a hug because you're an incredible woman. Like, good for you. I'm sorry you had to deal with this. You said the select board meeting's tonight?
Yeah, tonight is 6.
At 6 p.m. Could you please do me a favor?
Yes.
Could you because I understand how it works. I ran for selectman. I understand how it works. So could you let the select board know? Maybe just run through the checklist we went through, because when I air this video on a channel with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, fair enough, a lot of people are going to see it.
Okay.
You think probably the general public at large, not just in the United States, but globally, is probably going to take issue with Pete's behavior?
I know it's probably going to be a conversation they'll have with him.
Yeah.
But that's not
Not your place. I'm just saying,
not my
could
place.
you pass along what happened today
I will.
to the select board? And I vote you supervisor. I do.
I am
What do you
now.
think?
Nobody else is here to vote.
Right.
That's true. He
I'm
did.
the only independent person.
So I should have asked. So right now, if someone from the public came in and they needed services from that office, they'd be.
We can do online title searches. I do have access to the vault. I open it up and somebody could go in and look at the documents. They have to sign. They have
the
to.
shiny star here.
So you'd have to kind of.
They have to sign in and
Right.
put their information on the clipboard.
Got it.
But
So you kind of have to do what you could just to it's just, listen, it's unfair. You have a problem with me. It's clear that I'm not being physically threatening. Like, I'm not putting my hands on people. I'm not trying, I am in no way prohibiting anyone from doing their job. He could have very easily went back to his office, said nothing to me, and just completed his day. All's well that ends well. He made himself look silly. Instead, he thought it was a better idea to challenge me to a fight, get in his car and leave. Like,
I
that's
think he was trying to be non-confrontational
by challenging me to a fight.
once he realized his mistake.
I gotta say, If you're trying to be non-confrontational, challenging someone to a fight is like probably the worst way at being
It's like
non-confrontational.
walking up to somebody and saying, with a camera and saying, "You filming me?"
Yeah, right. Like I have people all the time. They'll make it a point. Like I had one guy, and I didn't know he was talking to me. I thought he was calling somebody. He must have followed me for like a quarter mile on foot. That's a long time. That's like a good solid 4 minutes. And finally, he gets up to me and he goes, "Hey, I don't want to be on camera." And I said, "Did you just chase me down a quarter mile to tell me that?" "Yeah." "Why would you chase down a guy with a camera to then tell him you don't want to be on camera? Because remember 5 minutes ago when you weren't on camera? Now, today, right here, you're on camera."
Yeah.
Like, Pete is, but we thank you. This town is very lucky to have you.
Well, thank you.
What's your name? I'm sorry?
Juanetta.
Juanetta, beautiful name.
Yeah,
Beautiful
I gave him
soul.
my card and the agenda, which, you're welcome to come back tonight and explain what happened as an unscheduled guest if you want to.
I don't want to take up town time doing that. I think you saw what happened. I think the video will speak for itself. So instead of taking away from the important issues before the town right now, because some people live here every day and there's things they need to address, I'll work with you and the select board, kind of behind the scenes after the video comes out and work to a resolution, because threatening me with physical violence for engaging in a constitutionally protected activity, that's a violation of my rights. It's a 1983 USC deprivation of rights under a color of law. He's trying to intimidate me because I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity, let alone the fact that I'm 6 tall, 280 pounds, like all tatted up.
Yeah.
I am, last count. Okay? So, I mean, I don't know. If I was going to pick a fight with someone, I wouldn't go up to someone who looks like me to pick a fight.
I wouldn't even pick a fight with him.
Oh, no, he's wiry.
No, sir.
He's jumpy.
Yeah.
He's one of the guys I'd worry about.
I would worry about, yeah.
I hate violence.
You know who the only person in God's green earth I wouldn't worry about?
Who's that?
Pete.
Pete.
Pete could break a leg passing gas.
Well,
So where is your video going to post?
On a YouTube channel called Accountability for All.
Accountability.
And
for all.
his channel name is MAA Audit. It used to be, but he's changed it now for something more more catchy. BD with a cam.
Can I write that?
Yes,
down?
ma'am. Oh, please.
I have a short-term memory. So it was
First one is Accountability for All.
accountability.
And my good friend here, who's an ultimate professional, his channel right now is MAA Audit, but it's going to be changed to B as in boy,
Yeah.
D as in, what's short for?
dog.
Dog. Okay, with a cam, with a cam. He has what does it stand for? The BD. He's being super secretive about it. I don't know. He's like, I got this new trendy name. I'm not gonna tell anybody about it. And I'm like, but I'm going out with you. I need to know what is ballroom dancer? I mean, what does BD stand for?
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it sure is. He's a funny guy.
Come on, dude.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bless you.
Nice to meet you.
Bless you.
All right.
I'm gonna use that. Where's your potty?
The restroom's down the hall.
All right, can you hold this? I gotta take a potty. You know what? It's got a stand. I can just stick it up while I take a potty.
You're gonna film yourself?
No, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm not gonna film myself taking a. I don't have that high of a zoom lens.
Okay.
It was totally different. It's
I think
totally flipped today.
I'm kind
the
of.
social media and
I'm
everything.
sorry. I'm kind of like not happy with Pete, but I still try to be inclusive. So I think maybe moving forward to make him feel better, that maybe they should put some feminine hygiene products in the bathroom for Pete. For when he's having a rough day, and he's feeling overheated. By the way, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
There's not many like you. I mean that sincerely.
Well,
thank you for being you, because if the world had more Juanettas, a much better place.
Right. Thank you.
Enjoy your day.
You
All right.
too.
Do me a favor. Just could you tell Pete? Could you just pass along to Pete? Tell him I said to eat a sandwich. Can you let him know I said that?
I'll tell him that you're not really a fan yet.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you, dear.
You're welcome.
Wow, Juanetta is amazing. I'm so excited to have met Juanetta today. She's incredible. And if every government building had a Juanetta, we'd be in a much better place. We really would. We really would. Pete, yeah.
Pete done beat feet.
Yeah, Pete. Look, this cop down there is riding that guy. He's going to try and get him to mess up and then pull him over. Anyways, guys, he's been MAA. This is the new Town offices. Pete is not a good guy. We'll catch you on the next one, and that's the reason I stopped you today.